The peace talks between the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Haji Atiku Abubakar and the River State Governor Wike have finally broken down. The collapse of the reconciliation moves was sealed with the appointment of Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal as the Director General of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, and the vote of confidence passed on the National Chairman, Iyorchia Ayu. Now, is the main opposition party at war against itself? That's what we are going to be looking at this morning. And we have in the studio Dr. Olajide Adeniji. He is the chieftain of the party and also former chairman of FEMA. Thank you so much for joining us on Daybreak.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Yes.
You know, for the PDP, just when one thinks that, oh, okay, there's now, the issue is now sorted, you now see another angle or another dimension to the crisis again. So with these reactions trailing the list of members and also officials of the campaign presidential council, where is the PDP heading now?
Well, PDP, I always say, is an organized party. There is no party, there is no family that there can be rifts. The ways and manner we manage rifts is what matters. PDP have a system, and every process is always organized. Our presidential campaign council, which is over 300 people, is just to embrace every aspect of every segment of the PDP, so that no one will say is left behind.
Is that also why you have a presidential campaign organization and also presidential campaign council?
We have presidential campaign council. Later, the party will also announce presidential campaign management committee. The campaign council is just ceremonial. They will not meet more than 3 times before the election. It's to tell us what we are to do in some states, what we are to do, what is the media's. It's just, it's not the field, they are not the field officers.
Which one is made up of the field officers?
It's the presidential campaign committee. Yes.
That's the one headed by the governor of Sokoto State?
Yes, that's the one headed by governor of Sokoto State, Director General.
Okay, but with the appointment of the governor of Sokoto State heading this organization or committee, as you have said, it appears it has deepened the crisis in the party.
In what sense? He's qualified. Anybody could be. I could be. And there must be reasons why we chose Governor Tambuwal. I mean, he's capable, a lawyer, former speaker.
Yeah,
he's experienced.
Yes, he's experienced.
Yes.
But again, a lot of issues. I mean, one of the major reasons for this crisis is the issue of balancing, you know, the leadership structure of your party. Now you have a presidential candidate from the north.
Yes.
You have a chairman from the north.
Yes.
You have a presidential campaign DG from the north.
Yes.
Doesn't that bother you?
Well, it does not bother me because there's a precedence. We have a presidential candidate from the north and the chairman from the north. During Goodluck Jonathan is from South. He's a sitting president. Ogboluafo is from the southeast. He was a substantive chairman. And when we remove Ogboluafo, Nwodo took over. Heaven did not fall. Is it now that the thing fell into the side of the north that people are making noise?
Dr. Adeniji, maybe at that time people were comfortable with it. But at this point, where some members of your party have expressed concern over it, shouldn't that bother the party?
No, the party is balanced. The Presidential Campaign Council, which is the highest organ of the campaign, is headed by Governor Udom Emmanuel. And that is superior to the Director General. So there is a balance.
But you just mentioned also that's the real people, the ones going to work, are those in the committee.
Well, they are just laborers. The main people are the Presidential Campaign Council. They are the field officers. It's just like somebody like chief of army staff. You say that he's subordinate to people that are in the field. They are working for him. The presidential campaign management committee is subordinate to the presidential campaign council, which is headed by Sadana.
All right, we know that Governor Wike's name is on the list. Has he accepted to work in that committee?
He's a fantastic party member. He has no choice.
Has he accepted?
He has no choice than to accept.
No, but has he conveyed his acceptance?
I am a member of the presidential campaign committee. I have not written any letter that I have accepted. But it's as good as accepting. We don't need to write any letter. He's there.
No, but that's presumptuous. I mean, this is the same assumptions that we have had in the past. And then next thing he comes on the media, he comes on the national TV and says certain things.
A lot of us don't understand party management. Party can be without governors. Governors cannot be without parties. I think you are getting me. The governor is just a member of the party who has the privilege to serve as a governor. Our party is People's Democratic Party, and not Governor's Democratic Party.
And the governor can defect. I mean, we have seen governors defect and leave the party.
It is because the legal system is faulty. You defect, you lose your seat. Because it's not you they vote for, they voted for the party.
But that didn't happen. I mean, we've seen that in Zamfara State, where in fact the governor became governor because
there is a ruling now that when you defect, you lose your post. But everything goes under this dispensation.
But, Doctor, when you speak like this, you make it sound like the governors can be forced to do whatever the party says. But that's not what we see in the country.
The party is superior to the governor.
But that's not what we see in the country, though.
It is because there is breakdown of law and order. So governors are subordinate to the party. So now, there is party supremacy.
Doctor, now that we have agreed that there's breakdown of law and order,
yes,
and which therefore means that governors can decide not to do what the party has said. And with this composition,
yes,
don't you think that efforts to reconcile Governor Wike and the people and his allies...
Who told you we have not reconciled with Governor Wike? Governor Wike is a fantastic party man. His expressing his mind, his expressing his fundamental human rights.
When did this reconciliation take place?
I mean, it's ongoing.
Okay, that means there is no... that means you have not reconciled with Governor Wike.
No, we have. When I say it's ongoing, reconciliation is not something that you just say, oh, it ends today. No. If there are some other green areas that we need to sort out,
but if you say something is what you said is ongoing, which means it is a process. It is
part of the reconciliation. Part of the reconciliation is for him to be a member of the presidential campaign council.
Yeah, exactly. That was why I asked if he accepted, because that would mean that there's a step towards reconciliation.
He's a party man. He has no choice than to accept. He's a party man.
He has always been a party man, and he has made the statements that he has made.
Anybody can be aggrieved at any point in time. The ways and manner you manage the crisis is what matters. And I think we are managing it well.
Governor Wike is not alone in this. Governor Shea Makinde has also, shared his own, support for the stand of Wike. Bode George, who is also a member and a very top member for that matter.
You say you are going to my own region or something.
He has also said that, look, Ayu must go. So is it not something that your party is considering for peace to reign?
With all due respect, Uncle Bode George is my big uncle, and I respect him so much. But in this matter, there is divergence. We differ a lot. When you ask Ayu to step down, there will be ripple effect. There will be terrible crisis in the party. By the constitution of the PDP, if Ayu steps down today, the deputy national chairman knot takes over. That's Damagun. You are still in the same knot. I think you are getting me. And if you force that one to step down, the deputy national chairman of the South takes over. And if the deputy national chairman takes over as the acting national chairman, then the approval officer and the accounting officer will come from the same sub-region, which means the national chairman will come from the South, the national secretary will come from the South, which is not normal. You understand? So there will be ripple effects.
There are those who have suggested that why don't PDP just dissolve the committee?
Why can we dissolve the committee because of some few people?
For peace to reign,
Which peace?
Some people have even suggested that you suspend your constitution for now.
We cannot suspend our constitution without the National Convention. We want to go and campaign to win election. How can we be putting ourselves into crisis of suspending a constitution? So no, you cannot suspend the constitution unless by the highest ruling body of the party, which is the National Convention. Do we have time for that?
Doctor, you said that you want to win an election.
We are winning. Not that we want to win, we are winning.
Yes, you said that you want to win.
We are winning an election, not we want to.
Okay. But isn't that putting the cart before the horse? Because if the party is not together, how do you win?
We are
this
together.
election?
Forget about what you are reading. I mean, if we have 1 million people in a particular party, and 3 people are just
this
complaining.
more than 3 people.
You said
no. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying only 3 people are not at peace with us.
I mean, these are not ordinary 3 people. We have governors. We are talking about governors. We are talking about governor of Benue State. We are talking about Governor of
Benue State. Makinde is the vice chairman of the
presidential campaign council. These are all members who have voiced, who have taken the same position.
I saw a story by Autumn today saying that
with Wike.
That PDP ignore Wike's concern at your own peril. Autumn said so.
No, that's when did he become the PRO for Wike?
He's a member of the party.
Okay.
And he belongs to the same camp.
A governor is a governor of his own state. You are not subordinate to another governor. I have never seen in the history of Nigeria where a governor become PRO to another governor. In the First Republic, Awolowo stood on his own, Sadana stood on his own, Zik stood on his own.
That's not the point.
You can never.
That's not the point.
It is ridiculous.
The point is that they belong. The point is that they belong to another governor. The point is that they belong to the same camp. And
yes.
Governor Autumn has always re-echoed the position of Governor Wike. So they belong to the same camp.
I know
it's not a matter of being a spokesman.
Autumn is not doing any anti-party. He's a PDP core. He has an election to run. He himself will not want to lose his senatorial ambition. Wike does not have any election to run. Anybody that has an election to run and is following him is on his own. Governor Makinde has an election to run. He's going to run for a second term. He should concentrate on how he will win his election, not to be diverted by all these crises here and there. Crises that are man-made. No.
But doctor, instead of saying this person is on his own, the other person is on his own, isn't it better for the PDP to come together and bring all this persons
PDP
together?
is doing that. We don't need to tell you what we are doing. They are doing it on the ground.
But we haven't seen it because what we see is different.
You will soon see it. The problem will soon be over. Let me tell you, Wike is a party man.
Doctor, you're on this show.
He loves the party so much.
Doctor,
he cannot live to destroy the party.
Doctor, you're on this show about 3 months ago. And
yes.
At that time, I remember you saying the crisis will soon be over. This is 3 months down. And a few days to the commencement of the campaigns. And this crisis is
when I tell you it will soon be over, I mean it will soon be over. You will see it yourself. We will laugh and embrace ourselves. And not artificial laughing.
Well, we've had that several times before. And just like I started earlier on saying, that it's, just as when we think that it's all over, the storm is over for the PDP, it looks like they're still in the milky waters. There's no way out. Because,
that is what you think.
After the London meetings that were, that we saw,
I wasn't part of the London meeting. I didn't even have the details of the
That was when
meeting.
we now saw the governor of Rivers State, on national TV saying all kinds of things against.
He has his own opinion,
your chairman,
and I cannot think for him. I think you are getting me. Wike has his own opinion. He's an independent person, and he might have seen what I could not see. So I don't challenge people on what they express.
Okay,
but what I want to tell you is that PDP is on top.
All these statements and actions by governors who are not comfortable with this situation, don't you think it will impact the chances of the PDP going into this election?
That is the problem that people have. I think you are getting me. PDP is a party. It's People's Democratic Party, not Governor's Democratic Party. PDP belongs to the people. It does not belong to the governor. And the reason why somebody like me is totally supporting Ayu is that he has reorganized the party to a level that we are independent and the party is superior to anybody now. Before now, we could not pay any kobo to our accounts. Our accounts were garnished. But today, we are free from that. Whatever you want to contribute, you pay to the account of the party. I think you are getting me. All the money we hold, we are paid.
You talk about...
And the party members all over the country are contributing. We don't need to depend on any governor to survive.
You talk about party supremacy, but...
The party is superior to anybody.
And I hear you, but I mean, there are a lot of people who...
The party is even superior to the chairman.
There are a lot of people who have watched political parties in Nigeria very closely. And it is obvious, and it's a fact, that party survives because of governors. Governors in states are considered party leaders, right? Who most times fund the activities of political parties, giving them the kind of influence that they have. And a lot of people also have said that Governor Wike is doing what he's doing now because he feels that he deserves better than the kind of treatment that he's getting, given that he has made several sacrifices for the party, even when the chips are down. For the PDP, he was there, funding the party and all of that. And now you talk about party
supremacy. I'm not aware of funding the party. But what I know is that Wike is a core party man. He has contributed his own quota to the development of the party. But that does not mean the party should be enslaved by anybody. The party is the party.
Can your party do without Wike?
Without?
Yes.
Party can do without anybody.
But yes.
So you are willing to move on to the 2023 election with or without Wike?
No, I'm not saying that. We need Wike. But if the chiefs are done, I said the party can do without anybody.
You keep saying that the party is the people.
I am not saying party can do without Wike. But if Wike decides today that, come, I don't have anything to do with the party, will you force him? And that does not mean the party will not win.
You keep saying the party. The party is a party because of the people in that party.
That is why it's People's Democratic Party. The party belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to the National Working Committee. It doesn't belong to the National Executive Committee. It doesn't belong to they are just organs. It doesn't belong to the governors. Governors are just our representative standing in for us. The governors cannot win any election on their own. If Wike goes to Accord Party today and contests for governor of River State, he may not win. He will not even win. The party is the main thing.
Okay, we don't know that for a fact, but seeing that we're about to go, the campaigns are about to start.
Yes.
What efforts are on at this moment? Maybe last-minute reconciliation
I'm
efforts.
telling you, the party is on top of the situation that we are in. We are there. We don't need to tell you the secret of what we are doing. But you will see the end results at the end of it all. You will see it. We're on top. And this election is for winning.
You've always said you're on top, yet we see all that we see.
We are not under. We're on top.
Okay, so I'd like you to talk to us about Adolphus Wabara as now the new BOT chair.
No, fantastic man. Adolf Wabara was a former Senate President, a complete gentleman, a Nigerian personified. In fact, his first language is Yoruba, then followed by Igbo. He's a man that is cut across he's a man that is an embodiment of respect. When Adolf Wabara talks, you know that somebody is talking. He's a man that he will lead us well as the conscience of the party. So it was a good decision. Good decision.
All right. Now, one thing you kept saying is the fact that your party is on top of the situation.
We're on top.
And so the last effort by your party to bring about reconciliation or balance, it's the resignation of your former BOT chair,
yes,
Wale Jibrin. And that failed to appease to, the man at the center of it all, Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State.
Yeah.
So does that suggest in any way that progress is that you are making any progress?
That is exactly what I was trying to tell you. The major organs of the party today, the party chairman, the party's candidate, the presidential council chairman, the head of the campaign management committee, the BOT, all of them were shared within the 6 geopolitical zone. You can never see one that is repeated twice. The national chairman is from the North Central. Our candidate is from the Northeast. The campaign council chairman is from the South-South. The BOT chairman is from the Southeast. The Director General of the campaign, who is the head of the campaign management committee, is from the Northwest.
Do you think that the PDP can actually survive without an Obi and a Wike at the same time?
PDP can survive without Obi and a...
Yes, especially in the Southeast and the
You yourself, you have been saying what is happening in Nigeria. Obi cannot deflect us. Obi is popular in the East. In the West today, a lot of people scratch their head before they know who is Obi. Well, if you go to the far north, some people don't even know him.
Well, ordinarily, the Southeast used to be for the PDP, but we don't think that is what is going to happen in 2023 because
there is no part of the Southeast that PDP will not get at least 40%. That I assure you.
So you don't think that there's a problem?
It will not happen.
You seem to be downplaying the impact.
I am not downplaying anything. Come, Obi is a personal friend. He's a fantastic man. He's an achiever. But it does not go down with the electorate like that. Forget about social media. Social media, East and West, yes. In the North, is radio.
So are you saying now that as the PDP foreclosed the issue on Ayu's removal, and even this committee that you set up and the campaign council, would there be further adjustments?
What is the basis of removing Ayu?
Because
some people said Ayu promised that when a candidate emerges, he will resign, he will do this one. He never says that. They never say so.
Why did they say he said so?
No, because they don't listen to nitty-gritty of whatever interview they are listening to. Ayu said that, come, if a candidate emerges and the party asks me to resign, I will resign. And the National Executive Council of the party, they passed vote of confidence in him, meaning that don't resign. And he will not resign. He did not say that if governor say I will resign, I will resign. He didn't say so. He said if the party says, and the party has passed vote of confidence in him, and that's all. So are we now going to be dancing to the tune of governors or to the tune of the party? The National Executive Council of the party is the second highest organ of the party, apart from the National Convention. And they have passed vote of confidence in him.
Listening to you critically sounds like calling the bluff of Governor Wike.
We can never call the bluff of Governor Wike. Governor Wike is part and parcel of us.
Seems to suggest that, look, regardless of whatever you say, we have taken a decision. It's either you buy into it or not. That's what you're saying.
No. Governor Wike is very important to PDP. But that does not mean he can tell us to dance without music and we'll be dancing without music.
And Doctor, when you said Governor Wike, it therefore means that we're also adding Governor Makinde, Governor Oton, because these are people that are with him.
Well, I don't know the people that are with him. You are the one telling me now.
All I know. And these people are governors and they have supporters.
I mean, they have voiced the same thing. Yes. Governor Sheyi Makinde specifically said, Ayu must go.
He said it when we were in Ibadan. But that is his own opinion. All the Southwest chairmen, they have refuted it, that they never had meeting with him to say that Ayu must go. Ayu going this time around will cause crisis. And the crisis will be so consuming that PDP may not get out of it.
So it looks like either ways PDP has a lot of crisis in its hands.
We don't have,
whether Ayu goes or he doesn't go,
Ayu will not go, and we are going to win election.
Okay, how prepared are you for these elections?
No, very well prepared.
Because the campaigns will soon begin.
You see that everywhere, especially in the Northwest, people are the campaign daily by day for PDP. Everywhere
is that a prediction?
Prediction?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm a prophet. I can predict that we are winning. And
no,
we are
that
winning.
People are going to be decamping.
People are decamping already. Go to Casina, you see a lot of people decamping. The Senate majority leader is in the PDP now. The House of Rep man from Daura is in PDP now. A lot of people are decamping. If you go to Kano, you see the Shekarau. He's now in the PDP, former governor and the former minister. He's now in the PDP. So PDP is growing day by day. And by the special grace of God, we are going to make it.
How do you think, how do you view the situation in Zamfara, where only recently the court ruled that the candidate of the PDP, and nullifying the
candidate of the PDP. The law will take its course. Court has ruled. There is still room for appeal. Let's wait until the appeal is finalized.
It's because a lot of people are worried about the timing, though.
Well, there is nothing wrong in a party not having candidates, depending on the court.
That means that the PDP is ready to lose out.
It depends on the court and depends on the timeline.
Does that bother you?
It bothers me, yes. As a party, it bothers me.
There are some persons that have said that because of the crisis in the PDP Central, they are not able to tackle crisis in states. Doesn't that bother you?
There are crises in some states.
Yes,
that you are aware.
yes. I mean, I just mentioned Zamfara.
No, we have.
It was members of the PDP in Zamfara that went to court, and we have that in
and
some other
Taraba
states.
too.
We have that in Taraba.
And the Taraba Kefas is our candidate now, so he's still our candidate. The court has ruled yesterday that he's our bona fide candidate.
Yes, but but there's going to be an appeal, isn't it?
That one, I pray there won't be any appeal.
Okay, but you pray there will be appealing.
No, I pray yes. Yes, I do.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on Daybreak. Dr. Olajide Adeniji
is the
chieftain of the People's Democratic Party and former chairman.
God bless you.